Hey art friends, in this lesson we're going to draw a dancing baby. And here's what our drawing looks like at the very end. I hope you're really excited to follow along with me. For this lesson you need a pencil and an eraser. We're going to use our pencil to draw the main shapes of our baby's head, body, also the hands and the hat. Then we're going to use our markers to add details and color. All right, let's get started. But just a quick reminder, you can use whatever you have. All right, let's get started. Let's use our pencil to draw the shape of our baby's head first. We're going to start in the middle of our paper and we're going to draw a big circle. We're going to draw our baby really big. And you can spend extra time during this step to get the shape just the way you want it before you move on. So be sure to pause the video if you need extra time. Also, you can erase any of the extra lines you don't want to keep. Okay, this is the shape of our baby's head. Now let's draw the party hat on top. We're going to draw a triangle shape sticking out. Then we're going to draw our baby's body. I'm going to draw the letter U. And I'm going to draw it a little shorter too, so it looks more like a baby. So really small body compared to the size of the head. And then we can erase the extra lines. Next, let's draw the shape of our baby's hands, and we're going to draw circles. I'm going to draw it this size right next to the head, and then another one right next to the head, but a little closer to the body. Then we can draw the shape of the foot. This time we're going to draw an oval shape instead of a circle. So our baby's hands are closed like little fists, and then the shape of the foot is more of an oval shape. And then we can draw another oval shape down here. This one is wider because it's the bottom of the foot, and then this is a side view of the foot, so we're drawing it more squished and going this way. Okay, now let's put our pencil off to the side and switch to our marker. We can start adding all of the details. Let's draw the mouth and also the nose first. I'm going to draw a little curve for the nose, and then we can draw the mouth. I'm going to draw it really big and open since our baby is partying. It's having fun. We're going to draw it open. I don't want it maybe as smiley. We're going to change the top part. You could make that teeth, but I'm going to color it in. So there's the tongue inside, and then we can color that top shape. That's the nice thing when you're coloring a shape and you can redraw it if you want. Okay, next let's draw the eyes. I'm going to draw an oval right here on the right. And then on this side, I'm going to draw our baby winking, so an upside down letter U. Okay, now let's draw the eyebrows. We're going to draw a little curve over each eye. And then we can draw the party hat. Let's trace over the pencil line, the guidelines that we already drew. But for the bottom of the hat, let's draw a curve that comes into the head. There we go. Then we can switch to our eraser and we can erase that line inside of the hat. Now let's draw a little ear on the right side. I'm going to draw a backwards letter C coming inside of the head shape. And we could also draw a little line on top of the ear. Okay, then if you want, you could take a little extra time and erase the lines inside so that we don't get confused when we trace over the pencil line. Okay, next, let's draw the shape of the head. And I'm going to change it just a little bit so that we can give a little cheek to our baby over here. So I'm going to trace over the pencil line, but then I'm going to come in, and then we'll come down, and then we're going to come back out to this circle and then down. So we've got this cute little cheek right here. Then on this side, we'll just trace over the pencil line, connect to the ear, and then keep going underneath, and then we'll stop right there. All right, now we can draw the baby's hands. We're gonna start by drawing the thumb. I'm gonna draw it on the circle. We'll touch the cheek, and then we're going to come in for the little thumb and curl back. Then for the rest of the hand, we're going to draw it tracing over the pencil. And then we're going to come down like this, and then we're going to come back and connect to the thumb. Okay, let's do the same thing over here on this side, but going the other direction. So we're going to draw the thumb first and repeat the same step, but going this way. And then we can trace over the pencil line. And this one I'm going to draw a little bit different. I'm going to draw it tracing this way, and see how we connected to the thumb there? This time we're going to draw it like this. So it's a little different. Okay, now let's draw the arms connecting here and the top of this arm coming in and connecting to the top of our baby's body or cheek. And then let's draw the rest of this arm. Well, I'm going to start by drawing the hand coming down further a little, and then we'll draw the rest of the arm coming in to the body, and we'll stop there. And then on this side, we can draw it curving to the armpit there. So this arm's a little bit shorter, but that might be because the arm is more facing towards us or sticking out towards us. This arm is stretched out to the side more. Okay, and then also let's draw a little ear that's behind our baby's head, and also the little fist. And we can draw a line on top, just like we did over here. Now we're ready to draw our baby's legs and feet. So first, I'm gonna draw this foot, I think a little smaller. So now that I'm looking at it, I wanna draw it smaller. I'm gonna draw it this small so that it doesn't look too big. And then we can erase the extra line with that bigger oval. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, next, let's draw the foot. We're gonna draw the bottom of the foot or the heel. And then we're gonna leave this top part open so that we can draw the toes. So draw a big toe, then some little toes until we connect to the other side of the foot. Then we can draw the leg. So let's start here, the heel, and we'll draw the curve coming up, and we'll stop there. And then we can draw the rest of the leg on the other side. We'll start here, draw the knee, we'll come up, around, and then back in. So it's bent and he looks like he's taking his first step. Okay, then we can draw the belly connecting to the leg. Next, let's draw the leg on this side. We can draw a little curve for the inside or where the leg comes in to the diaper. And then we can draw it bending out to the knee and then connect to that oval. Then let's do the same thing over here. We'll draw a short line for the other side and then come down to the heel. Then let's come around to finish the foot, and we can draw the little toe or big toe, and then we're going to draw some toes, other toes, and then connect it. I don't know, we probably need another toe in there, but we have 4 on this side and 3 on this side. That's okay. Maybe it's really small and it's behind the other toes. Okay, next let's draw the bottom of our baby connecting the legs together. And then we can draw the side over here connecting to the leg. And our baby looks a little naked, so we need to give it a diaper. We can draw the line going across the waist. And we did it. We finished drawing our little dancing baby, except we still need to color it. This part will fast forward, but at the end you can pause the video if you want to match my same coloring, but you could also just color yours any way you want. Oh, and one last thing before you color, remember to switch back to your eraser one last time and erase any of the guidelines you can still see. All right, we did it. We finished coloring our baby, and I'm sure your drawings turned out really cool. Now you can add even more things to your drawing. Don't stop with just coloring. You could add things to the background. I added little wiggles to make the baby look like it's moving more, and also a shadow down here at the bottom. But you can change that. You could add more things like a crib or a bottle, maybe some music playing in the background. You could also change the skin tone and maybe even add more things to your party hat. And I really hope that you don't worry about making your drawing look exactly like mine. The most important thing is to have fun and practice. And I really hope you had a lot of fun following along with me, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.